Yay!
Ah!
Hi guys.
Hello everybody. Hi. We are the Geeks of Mucklebee. Welcome to our live stream. Oh my good gosh. You just wouldn't believe what I have
Technical difficulties.
A program had hijacked my camera and was insisting that I opened the program, the software, to be able to stream. This has never happened before. I had to find out what the program was to deactivate it. How that happened, I don't know. Sorry for the wait. Hi everyone. How is everybody?
Hi ESP Blink. Robert, hi.
Yeah, Robert, I saw your very helpful comments. Thank you very much. Hey, Nico.
Geekette.
Geekette, you're a geekette. No, she's a geek. We're all geeks. There's no... Nick found a solution. It was called a hammer. That's what it was.
Hi. Oh, hi Winston. Unknown. Thank you. The Batman.
Short now.
I always like the haircut. It's not so much the haircut. It's, I guess it is, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Since the last time we streamed, yeah.
Yeah, because it was like down there before, and now it's cut short and curled.
Hey, Gwendol, how are we doing? We are doing okay. It's been a good weekend, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Yes.
Got lots of bits done. We've just been I've been getting editing and uni stuff done. So it's been okay.
Hello, Chile.
Have we got somebody from Chile here? Awesome. Wow. So whereabouts in the world is everyone from? Matty Tingles. Love you guys. Great content. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, Sky.
Hi, Sky.
Why that's next to me. The Nightbot is on this. How's that? How on earth have I done that? Ah, yes. I discussed what I said we were going to discuss, Echigi, everybody wants to. What we discussed earlier about the creative process and everything else. So we're all up for that.
Good day, Minnie Moo.
Oh, France. Hello. Finland. Excellent.
Vermont.
Cool. What's up? Potato Maniac. So what I thought we would do today is go back through some of our content. And so what we'll do is go through and read and discuss some of the comments that we've seen, just so that people in the community can see that we're reacting, that we're reading, that we're going through certain things like that. Did you read the comments in the As We Fall video? As in on cue? No, let's have a look. Let's get it up now. As We Fall. So that was our League of Legends. And let me be interviewer whilst we can't see the chat screen. What was your thoughts on that?
That was really cool. I thought it was really... I like the bit where they did like the two separate kind of islands almost with like the good side.
Yeah, that was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was a comment on that or on the one previous that I thought you guys needed to see. It kind of explained what was going on there. Oh, YouTube is so clunky with its front end.
It's really glitchy today.
Yeah, I can only think that our antivirus and all of that sort of stuff has probably decided. Right, here we go. As we fall, we've got 11 comments. So let's have a look. Let's do pop out chat so we can see that. There we go. Which of course is not working. There we go.
Where to put it?
Okay.
T2 was good. Yeah.
So we've got flashbacks. So this one is like an origin of the champion known as Varius. So basically, the Archer entity lured these two random people, took over their bodies and their souls, then came back from the well thingy. I like that. Some people are saying that their two warriors were romantically involved, while another is from the... Okay. So he took over their souls, and I think he kind of fused them into one person. Do not think we can argue about what is the best ones. So they're also different in music. That's Sven Wagner. I would agree with Sven there. So at the moment, chat, we are. I've lost you. Restore chat. Let's go back. Can we please see some Mirage Apex Legends gameplay in the future? Matty Ting. I have got some really good Mirage videos, I think. So I saved them all on the PS4 and then I upload them, have to download them, do the voiceover. So yes is the answer to that one. And I might even, I like Mirage. It's so cool. Back in the okay, so we're looking at the League of Legends as we fall comments. ESP. This one is the most complicated to fully understand. Here, I'll let you have a little explanation. There are two lovers. One of them are injured in the middle of the fight and entered in that temple, and we think that the water is magic and maybe heals his injuries. The truth is that the well is looked at dark in a demon who is in a weapon, locked, who's is locked in a weapon. In this case, a bow. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. So, League of Legends, how is Mama Mucklebee? She's all cool. She's getting ready for school tomorrow, which means she's doing some planning for the week and all of that sort of stuff.
I'm excited to receive it.
What's that? Oh, you're still birthday present.
Yeah.
So we had pancakes this week as well. Before we go back into the comments, we had pancakes this week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we've done pancakes well this year. It's not just been the one day. We've kind of eat it out over a couple of days, really.
Yes.
Yes.
And I made pancakes for everybody yesterday morning.
Mm-hmm. From scratch?
From scratch.
Yes, you did. No mix. She actually put it all
help.
together. No help either. Done it all together.
Managed the grill.
Yeah.
Grill. Yeah. No, not grill. Hob.
The brains of the operation. Don't know.
The brain. Since when have I been the brains of
So,
an operation?
oh yeah. So what?
I don't
Have my family done anything for my birthday yet? No, my birthday is on the 10th of March. And so what we generally do as a family, we kind of hold one weekend either before or after as the birthday weekend, don't we? And basically you're kind of royalty for that weekend. Looking forward to that.
I loved having to do all the chores for me.
You've done it well though,
Yes.
didn't you? You've done it like you've done it well. And so why do we have to go to school tomorrow? Because you've got things to learn. That's what it is. Are you guys going to react to Chalisa or not? See the demand. There's always something we haven't reacted to. Potato Maniac.
Rose, make me pancakes Thursday. It's my birthday. Well, I am pretty good at making pancakes now.
We can send them to you in like all wrapped up in Christmas wrapping.
Yeah, and just by crow.
Yeah. Been to see any good films recently? Well,
Oh, you saw
Not
Little Women.
necessarily.
Oh, you saw Little Women, which you
Yes.
enjoyed. So that's not true. That's
I
what
love-
Rose.
I love Little Women.
You went and saw that with your aunts and your grandmother, didn't you?
Yes,
And
for
your
my
mum.
birthday. And also in the half term, me and Oliver and our friends went to see Doolittle. And it was good. I
It
liked
was a good film.
Ah, yes, you did in the half term.
Yeah.
That was what? A
With
couple of
her-
weeks ago now?
Yeah.
Half term.
What was that? Well, a week ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
$100 for a box. That's insane. That's crazy because when you think about it, we can send to China for a fraction of that. That's bonkers.
Well, Brexit probably isn't happening.
Hey geeks, toppings for pizza. Do you know what? I do like a vegetable pizza.
I like a vegetable pizza.
But
I
I
like
do
my
love.
favourite, I think.
I do love a pepperoni pizza. So when I say vegetable, that's kind of like your green peppers, your mushrooms, sweet corn, and
I'm
red
not too
onion.
big on pepperoni pizza anymore.
And rather than ham and pineapple, I like pepperoni and pineapple. That is much better than ham and pineapple.
Yeah, I like that. I can. So.
Yeah, the ham on pizzas is weird.
No, ham and pineapple for me.
No, the ham that goes on the pizza is weird. Not necessarily the mix of.
Is half-term spring break? No. It's just we have. How many terms a year do you have? About 6?
6 or 7.
And then in between terms, there's usually a week break. That's what we usually have.
Jalapenos.
Pepperoni and pineapple. Yeah, that's right.
Marshmallow
Artichoke.
and peanut butter.
Where did you see that?
Dark curry.
Farmhouse and pepperoni.
Spam.
Hey, Batman. Welcome back. Marshmallow and peanut butter. That sounds weird to me.
Jalapenos. Well, I don't always put jalapenos
Spam and
on pizza
pineapple.
because I'm not that good.
What's spam?
What is spam? That's a great question.
Yeah. Good
It's-
question.
Yeah, it is a
What
good
is
question. What is spam?
Yeah.
No, I think for me, I like if I'm doing like a Christmas ham, proper baked ham, lovely, eat that. But most processed hams, no.
Here in Scotland, we have 4 terms. Maybe no, we
But
definitely do not have
pepperoni and
4
pineapple
terms.
works really, really well.
The
You've got the
next
sweet
ham
and the saltiness.
Coming. We're in
Spam is
for it.
canned meat, but what the meat is, nobody knows.
Mhm.
Spam is processed ham.
That's what they say.
Ham product.
One day, can you do a gameplay of some game?
Been
Camilo, what?
Apex.
Yeah, I've been doing Apex. We do Star Wars Battlefront. Let us know if you was something a little bit more specific there. I grown up with Tiffany, and they like special pizzas.
They do actually. They order their own pizzas all the time.
Yeah.
It's like every episode.
Oh, I remember that from when I was a kid. Yeah, they was crazy on pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Let's go back into What did we get for the Star Wars? Let's go back through. Has anybody been enjoying the Star Wars content? So we've got the Sith propaganda, and we've got, which probably out of the last 3 Star Wars videos I've done, is probably the most popular. Hoshino and Bucketheads doesn't seem to have had much of a response.
Which is weird because that was a good one.
That was very good. So Dragonsphere thought it was very cool. I thought that was very cool.
Yeah.
The thing I loved about Hoshino was that the way that they use the Force abilities, it always makes me think back to what you said about when a Jedi is doomed when he loses kind of his lightsaber, where really it doesn't stop you having the Force. And I've never felt like we've seen a real Force battle in Star Wars. And I'd love to see not just a lightsaber battle, but a complete Force battle where you've got Jedis using everything around them, using the Force to hold things off and all the rest of it to enhance speed, movement, strength, jumping ability.
We've seen Phantom Menace at the start when they just
a bit like and a bit like Satil when she brings the tree down, in the Old Republic cinematics. So using that sort of bit around them.
Lots of different ways, rather than just like, oh no, I've lost my lightsaber, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Hey Zell, how are you?
Hi Zell.
Just
Derek.
talking Star Wars. We were just talking Star Wars because we've released 3 Star Wars recently. We've had the Hoshino, we had Bucketheads, and we had Sith propaganda. Now the Sith propaganda I thought was really cool. We filmed that one a little while ago, and that was when you had Malgus and you had a load of others.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it was kind of like you're talking about the Sith Empire, then we had Bucketheads, which I liked from the perspective of the Stormtrooper, where they were going out. Do you remember when they was in the forest and I liked it. I liked seeing the
Rebels as the bad guys.
not necessarily well. There is that element to it, but seeing the other side of it, and seeing how stormtroopers were people. So I liked that about it.
Yeah.
What did you two think? I feel like I'm pulling
I
teeth.
agree.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you never, in the normal Star Wars films, you never see it from the perspective of the troopers. It's always on the rebel side. So yeah, it was interesting.
It's like they're trying to make you biased towards the rebels.
See, that's why I would have always liked to have seen the in these latter three films. I would have liked to have seen the Yuzon Fong turn up, and they basically lay waste to the galaxy. They come through and they destroy everything, and they would have been a lot more interesting because of the Empire that are forced to team up with the New Republic, and you get to see it from a different perspective of the Empire. And that for me is that would have been an interesting element rather than creating the First Order, actually seeing what the Empire has become, and kind of seeing it and then under threat, and it's kind of like we're either going to survive or we're going to have to team up with our enemy to kind of fight this new peril.
Yeah.
That would have been a really interesting for me. Zell, they're not spoilers for you because it's the expanded universe, which is no longer canon. So I haven't technically, given too much away. So it all depends whether if you're going to be going through, then you know something's coming, but it's kind of like it's not spoilers for anything that's official anymore, unfortunately. I don't know. Chat, do you guys? Yeah, sure thing. Actually, we will do. Anybody else would have liked to have seen the Yuzon Fong in the in the films, because they could still go there. They could still borrow from the content. They brought Thrawn over from the expanded universe. And so they've done other bits. Oh, is Hawk not seeing them? So Zell sees us. That's okay. We've got one person out there that can see us.
Wait, Hawk can't see us?
No. Has anybody else lost the stream? I'll wait for chat to catch up.
Now we play the waiting game.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. Five. High five. High five. Hello, Daniel. How are you?
Just restarted this.
Cool. Most of the EU we know and love with Star Wars was killed off when Disney brought it out. Yes, David, they did. It could be like because the interest that there's a lot of developments happening with Star Wars where the higher up now, I think Kevin Feige's come in to start to take over from Kathleen Kennedy.
Really?
Kathleen Kennedy's still there, but I think her contract's up in a couple of years. And Kevin Feige's been brought in, and I think there may be more of an emphasis of a kind of Marvel-esque control of the story, where we might see story arcs running from multiple films. I would like to see that. But for Kevin Feige in the Marvel universe has borrowed from stories, but the Winter Soldier wasn't the Winter Soldier in the comics, and Planet, we had Thor Ragnarok, which isn't strictly like the Ragnarok in the books. Planet Hulk was sort of meshed into it. So they kind of take their inspiration from the comics, but they don't stay completely 100% true to them. And maybe they're going to do that with the Star Wars content, with the expanded universe. Kennedy has her strengths, but they understand they need to bring in where her strengths may. That's right. And I think when you've got people like Dave Filoni, I think Catherine Kennedy, from a business point of view, is very strong. I think when it comes from a creative, because she must have sat there frustrated for a time as the creative next to George Lucas. And she got her hands on the reins and was like, right, now this is going to be, you know, everything that I've kind of wanted it to be, it's going to start to become. Hughes and Fong have been brought back under a different name. Really? That would be very, very interesting if they did, because I would like to see something like that. I think it could be really, really good. Hello, William. How are you?
Hi.
I think that playing out, not just over a trilogy, maybe it two, could be really, really good. I like the FBI for that. I like the idea of Empire, Republic having a look at it and go, right, so we need to do something here, and creating something new that we haven't seen before, because a lot of the technology that the Yuuzhan Vong have, it's very different to what we've seen in Star Wars so far. So it kind of gives you something fresh. And Mara Jade would have been awesome. I hope he's a dark tango. Hulk versus Superman. I think we've seen a couple of those, haven't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, that could be possible. A few months back, Kennedy said something like, "The Star Wars, it's not long. We have years of source material to review." They do, though. That, I mean, the expanded universe. There's so much there.
We really like Rogue One, or I do.
So Zell has asked, "What is your favorite fandom?"
I think maybe even.
We have this debate all the time, Zell. We have this debate all the time. Come on, do your top three. Do your top three. Where would it rank?
Marvel, Harry Potter, and Star Wars. Yeah.
Really?
Star Wars and Marvel, definitely. However,
here we go.
I am stuck because I like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and Hobbit as well.
Okay, I will let you have Lord of the Rings and Hobbit as Middle Earth. So Potter or Middle Earth, which one are you going to go for?
We may be here for the rest of the stream.
For you, little miss, so you would have Star Wars above Middle Earth.
Yes.
You would have Star Wars above stuff like The Hunger Games.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean. Why do you have to narrow it down to top three?
No, but because that's it. That's the top three. I mean, Zell was asking for one. I thought I've been kind with.
You haven't.
Okay, then let's have one then. Just one. What's your favourite one?
I like Star Wars, Marvel, Middle Earth, Harry Potter, Pirates of the Caribbean.
One. So tomorrow, when you get up, I've burned everything else, but you could save one thing. What would it be? There we go. Let's just think of it like that. Give us it. What one would it be?
My Lego.
So what would it be if you're left with one thing?
I think it would be Marvel.
I'm surprised you said that. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
My second best would be Harry Potter.
The Harry Potter books are so good, but it's Star Wars. But there's Marvel.
Great choices. What houses are you in?
I'm
Gryffindor.
in Gryffindor. I took the test and I'm actually Gryffindor. I thought it was Hufflepuff, but no.
I took the test quite a few times. I got Gryffindor.
He kept getting Slytherin and he was like, "No, I will not be evil."
I got Gryffindor. I think I got Gryffindor twice. I got Hufflepuff quite a few times, and I got Ravenclaw once.
I did the proper Pottermore test.
You both have.
I'm Gryffindor.
I can't sign into Pottermore.
Huh.
So I can't find out my Patronus.
It's really easy.
Yeah, well, my school email doesn't work.
My school email works.
I was a Stonewall Gryffindor. What else?
Ravenclaw.
Ah,
It's good to average it. They change questions on Pottermore.
I didn't realise that.
Wait, so what are you?
I'm Gryffindor.
Oh, so all 3 Gryffindors.
Mummy is Hufflepuff, which is just
Obvious.
obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
She, you can just tell. When we first done it, you was a mixture of
Hufflepuff
and Gryffindor, and he was a mixture of
Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw.
Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw.
I could be any of them.
Yes.
Winston, I don't know if it's called a dork. In our case, it's called a geek.
It could be. Yes, that's true.
Ah.
I got Ravenclaw and Gryffindor.
Lucia's just realised Zell's in the chat. Yeah, we see we're followed by the stars on here, guys. You didn't know we're followed by the stars. Out of the 3 Lords of War, and guys, if any of you are, and I find it hard to believe,
That would be awesome.
but if nobody knows who Zell is, go and check her channel out on YouTube. She does kind of what we do, but better.
Potter/Marvel/Star Wars.
Crossover.
Who would win? Voldemort or I just momentarily Darth Vader. I can't believe I momentarily forgot his name.
Voldemort versus Darth Vader. That's an interesting one.
Ooh, they should do that. You know how they do make.
Do you know what? I'm going to say Vader.
I'd say Vader, maybe.
Because he could just choke the life out of him and keep his hands from moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one about what of the Lords of the Wars, out of the Lord of the Wars so far that we've seen the 3, which one's been your favourite? I think Durotan was my favourite so far.
Was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it was just he turned from this young orc into like this bloodlust.
I think when the revelation about, because we don't know Warcraft, we're complete noobs, and I think that revelation of the wolf skin that he wears and why was just insanely cool. And I was just like, wow, that was brilliant.
Hawk, I agree with you. And David, that is such a good comment.
What was that?
Vader ruled a galaxy. Voldemort couldn't even take over a school.
Yeah, that's one way to put it, isn't it? Yeah, he got taken out by a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Lich King would win.
To put it in perspective.
I don't know, man.
Hello, Stefan. How are you, pal?
Hi, Stefan.
But if we were talking along the lines of Dumbledore or Gandalf, come and chat. Dumbledore or Gandalf, who would take it?
Dumbledore in his prime and Gandalf the White.
I think Gandalf because, like, say you put them each through like equal tests, right?
Yeah.
Like if you.
I'm saying Dumbledore.
If you put them in the army.
In the army. Okay. Right, yeah, go on then. Where are you going with this? How do you work that one out?
Because you always like in the I've got a good point.
Go on then.
Basically,
yeah.
In the films,
yeah,
like in The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, Gandalf always does proper
backside
fighting.
Handed to him.
But he always does proper fighting.
Ah, okay. No, you're right. He gets down and dirty, doesn't he?
Dumbledore can only use his wand. Otherwise, he would be overcome.
What people saying? Palpy versus Voldemort. Oh, Palpatine all the way.
Palpy.
That's crispy Voldemort. People are saying Gandalf, Khadgar. Okay. If we're saying Khadgar, Gandalf, Dumbledore, and Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Gandalf, Khadgar.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange or Dumbledore.
Doctor Strange, I think, controls the round.
Shrek versus Hulk. Who would win? Are we having a farting contest? What is it? What?
No, Shrek would win. Hulk, get out of my swamp.
Gandalf is an immortal angelic being, one of the major.
It would definitely be Doctor Strange. Because he
I
could
think
put them in a
Doctor
time loop and then like destroy it, and they'll be like blinked out.
Just in the
And
mirror.
then
In the mirror
Leave
dimension.
existence. He could literally make them leave existence.
He could do a hole beneath their feet into space.
Or Jaina, absolutely.
Daddy, couldn't Doctor Strange just do a hole beneath their feet into space?
That's evil. Into the sun. Crispy. And
Wait, so
Gandalf is done.
Space is evil, but the sun isn't.
See, the thing is, you say that Dumbledore isn't that much of a warrior, but have you ever read the books properly?
Well,
Yes, she has read
Yeah,
the books,
but,
but
like-
she hasn't read them 50 times like you have.
yeah, and
But it's just like you learn things. Actually, Gandalf is pretty awesome.
and Dumbledore doesn't really fight like Gandalf does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
I was going to say Dumbledore because you see him do more magic, but
Gandalf had a sword and he poked people in the eye with his staff.
Gandalf would give him a few slaps with his sword, wouldn't he?
Make them blind.
Yeah, he does that cool move where he spins and trips them up with his stick.
That said, Chuck Norris beats them all on his motorbike with his machine gun. Yeah.
Not Bruce Lee.
Oh, there we go. That would be an ultimate. That would be an ultimate fan film, though, wouldn't it? Seeing Khadgar, Gandalf, Dumbledore, and Doctor Strange take each other
And
on.
Bruce Lee.
And Bruce Lee, yeah.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
And just old Yoda there.
Alex, there is a good point. Or would they be the ultimate team up?
Whoa.
That'd be awesome.
That
Gandalf
would be
can't
like-
fly. Neither can Dumbledore. Dumbledore can't fly.
They can turn into the wispy thing.
The
He's got-
wispy thing.
Yeah, but Gandalf's got
That's the Death Eaters.
Gandalf.
No,
The
but-
white ones. Remember when
Uh,
Sirius and the Order come in?
Always.
But Gandalf has got the eagles.
It's true.
What
That's
do you
true.
mean? When you say
So I
the
guess-
eagles, it makes me think.
Eagles.
Oh, the eagle.
Okay.
Evil. It's just.
Gandalf's got the evils.
Hey Lucy, don't worry. You missed the awful beginning. Don't worry. I couldn't get the camera working for like 20 minutes. It was all good. Hey Don, how are you? Lovely family greetings from the Netherlands. Hi there. How are you doing?
I don't know who they am. Who they are. I don't know who they are.
The Pandaren are the pandas from
Panda.
the Panda Warriors, but I don't know what the Eworms are. Eworms.
Who would win?
Ewoks.
Oh, Ewoks.
Ooh.
Oh, carnivorous little teddy bears
I love them.
or ninja pandas,
They eat people for breakfast.
I think.
and then make musical entrance at their helmets just to terrorize the prisoners. The stormtroopers are there just rocking themselves like that. You know,
No,
they're playing tunes on my helmets.
I think the Pandaren would probably win against the Ewoks because when it comes to it, Ewoks are only
Evil little teddy bears.
evil little teddy bears.
They're
But
cute young.
with the and
But they
spears.
smash people with logs.
And that's just for funsies on the Sunday.
They have
And
logs.
Sunday's their day of rest.
What do you call a nervous Jedi? Panicking Skywalker. Yeah. Panicking, Anakin.
Oh.
I knew he didn't get that. Alex, we will be getting to Total Warhammer at some point. We've got a couple on the go. We've between League of Legends, Overwatch.
R2D2 or BB-8, which is more cute. BB-8. I think. Sorry.
You just betrayed R2D2.
You just
I didn't betray R2D2.
you did. You did.
Did
you
you
did.
expect me to say R2D2?
No, I
No.
didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't. But
what about that BB-8 or the hairdryer?
BB-8.
well, what was that about?
The
That was,
hairdryer on
that
wheels.
was almost like, guys, we need a droid.
Desperate.
Don't worry. Makeup lady's on it. She came out and she just put like a nose on her hairdryer. I was like, there we go. Beep, beep, bop, bop.
The hair and makeup.
We've got no time, it's in.
The hair and makeup crew have been trying to get on camera for ages.
Yeah.
You can have my hairdryer, but it's very special to me. Nobody can touch it. Okay, we'll just make it afraid of everyone.
Yeah.
Who will win?
BB-8 just makes no sense. I love BB-8 though. That's what's cute about it.
Who would?
And he does make sense. It's like R2-D2. Like he doesn't have to like say any words, but you know what he says.
So R2-D2 talks to you?
Yes.
When?
All the time. We have
He
conversations.
tells me to kill people.
He's the voice in my head.
Beep, beep, boop, boop.
Plot twist.
Mhm.
R2-D2 is Palpatine.
Who will win?
Just seen your As We Fall reaction. Great as always. As a side note, they were not brothers, but a couple. Yeah, we got that. We know that now. Their love is what keeps them the eternity from taking complete control over their bodies. No. Hope you're still enjoying the League of Legends and Overwatch videos. There's still a bunch to go, but both we were having the debate, wasn't we? I remember on the stream. On the actual video about where do we go? Where do we kind of feel the Overwatch videos are? And I love dragons. My response to seeing dragons, I was just like, if you haven't seen it, check it out. I was like, this is good. But when it came to The Last Bastion, I was kind of like, somehow I watched it back and I was like, oh, we watched it, we showed Mum, didn't we? And I was like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Yeah.
It is so good. And
I
the
think
animation.
it is my favorite.
See, I was watching it back, and it's the animation with the sunlight coming through the trees. When that fish jumps out of the water, it just looks like a full blown animated, from a studio. It's crazy. And I kind of swung back to The Last Bastion again. I just thought they were. I think it's amazing.
And then you watch Dragons again, and you're gonna like that one more as well.
I think what I like about it was kind of a point you was making just a moment ago. I like The Last Bastion because there's no dialogue, and I like that.
It's really clever.
Yeah, it is. And I just felt it was a beautiful story, and I just like the fact that he's battling with these demons, isn't he? When the light is flashing from red to blue.
Yeah.
And then he goes stomping back to the forest, and it's like, I can be a murder bot on another day. That's okay. Let's go play with my bird friend. I like that.
Oh, Overwatch related. K2SO or The Last Bastion?
What?
K2SO
Yeah.
or The Last Bastion, who would win?
Because he can go into murderbot mode, but then K2SO.
I would imagine that would be. No, I'd imagine that would be the Last Bastion side because he's got a massive gun and he would just blow him away. Yeah.
Do you ever have it when there's that itch in the back of your throat and also in your ear?
Get yourself a glass of water.
Does that actually help?
Try it. That's what I usually do.
Yoda or Master Shifu?
Yoda. My favourite Overwatch Cinematic 6 are Reunion, Hero, Honor and Glory, and Shooting Star. We've just reacted to Hero, haven't we?
I thought, did we?
I'm pretty sure we've just reacted to Hero, but I've not edited it and got it up.
We have.
Oh yes, that was the little girl in Mexico, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like that one. Reunion and Honor and Glory, we keep seeing that come up. The Last Bastion is such a strong vid. This is Don Mayo. The Long Bastion is such a strong vid because it's completely without speech. That's why I love Wally. Wally was a brilliant film. Wally.
Like we haven't watched it for like years, and then we watched it at Grandma's the other day, and I loved it.
Did you see the animated shorts?
Yeah.
Where he keeps Bernie, he keeps when he has to replace the light on the outside. Do you remember that? Do you remember it?
He gets locked out.
Yes.
Yeah.
We watched it at the same time.
Cool.
Before we watched it.
I like that film. Yeah, but Cockroach.
Yeah, there's what?
I want your reaction.
His
Yuna
butt. Oh, right.
Winterflower. Okay.
I thought you said his butt cock. No.
I hate when people hate on a game because cinematics are better than the game itself. Usually, it's that way anyway. I usually find. I like your reaction to the WoW
Wally or
Legion and Battle of
R2D2?
Azeroth in-game cinematics.
Wally or
I
R2D2?
liked
I mean,
R2D2.
R2D2 can run him over, but Wally he could like make a brick inside of himself and then just start.
I don't think I'd like to think that R2 would rise above that and not fight.
Yeah, I think Wally would never go in for a fight.
No.
Wally would send in his cockroach.
No.
Who gets that done?
No, but whenever the cockroach gets like rolled over, he's just like ping, pings back into position.
He always
Wally
had
would
his
send in
little
Eva.
friend. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Eva would kill someone. Eva would go into a fight.
Any TV Netflix shows you're watching, looking forward to? Well, there's supposed to be the Diablo. People keep saying to us to react to the Diablo cinematics, which we will at some point. And they are rumored to be on Netflix. As is, there's supposed to be a Overwatch series coming to Netflix. So both of them could be good. The biggest thing we are most excited about is
The Mandalorian.
no on Netflix.
Oh, on Netflix, right?
Which you just daydreaming, weren't you? You weren't even in the conversation.
Well, I was, but then I forgot that you said
Netflix. What's the most thing we're excited about on Netflix?
I forgot the name of it, but it's that World of Warcraft TV show.
No, it's not.
Didn't
No?
you mean
I thought
Stranger
you said-
Things?
There we go. Netflix. Hello.
Obviously not her.
I definitely am.
Netflix.
I'm so excited for that.
She's there. She's back in the game, guys. She's here. 1 minute. Let's pretend we're going to edit this. 3, 2, 1.
I'm really excited for it.
There we go. I was going to say, I'm like, how many times can I set this up?
Yeah, really excited, especially because of the trailer. Well, not the trailer, the teaser thing. And we completely tricked you. You were fooled.
Decepticons, both of you. Yes. This is the way. So when it comes to Disney Plus, so what are we looking forward to from the Disney Plus?
Mandalorian.
So we're now, what are we, 23 days away from being able to stream it. That's all we are,
They have
guys.
to let it out at the end of March. Like they say March, and then they're like, actually, we're gonna make you wait a bit longer and release it.
Despicable.
At the last part of March. Just annoying.
Yeah. So The Mandalorian is definitely very excited. Very, very excited. And then the
TV shows.
WandaVision.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to WandaVision. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, looking forward to that as well. Really looking forward to that.
Doctor Strange versus Wanda, is that pro TV or is that like film?
I think that is the Doctor Strange film.
Ooh.
Yes. Stranger Things, if you like that, you also like Dark, I'd say. Okay. Stranger Things, if you like that. Oh, I've just read that one. Castlevania Season 3, you got me talking about.
Me and Mommy are watching
What about Skyrim? You like or no? No, we haven't got to Skyrim yet, I don't think. Stranger Things. Still Sooner Than Me. Yeah, Daft, that sucks. I know. Spirited Away is out next week on Netflix. Can't wait to watch it. The one who said, okay, hi, Carol, hello.
Oh, hi, Brando.
Hey, Brando Konami. Having to wait for the Mandalorian. It's stupid on Disney's part. They should have just waited for all of us to be able to watch it together.
or let us all watch it at the same time.
Yeah, that'd be good.
No, as in like when they let it out in America. Sorry, that did sound stupid.
No, I said exactly that. I said they should have just waited so that we could all watch it together, and then you said...
and I meant like when they released it in America, they released it here as well.
That's what I meant.
Oh yeah. Oh, but I thought you meant later.
No, I just meant
No.
well, basically, they either that we all watch it together. You have to watch Dark. It's brilliant. Okay. You have to see Full Metal, but I'm so hyped for rewatching. Okay. There we go.
Oh, me and Mummy are watching Miranda at the moment.
Yeah, they are.
Not quite the same thing, but
no. But that's an old series, isn't it? That's not anything future coming up.
No, unfortunately.
No. Okay, on to so the favourite League of Legends so far. What has that been for you guys?
For me, I think it's either Pop Stars or Giants because I really like the songs behind it, or Warriors because I like the song.
Is it pure? Are you purely going from the song point of view?
Yeah.
What would yours be?
I quite like Warriors because it's got a really good song, but then you also get to see them all using their powers.
Yeah. Okay. I think I do like Warriors. I would probably say I like the song Giants. I think it's probably Pop Stars for me actually. Oh, it's tough between Pop Stars and Warriors. I'm not too sure.
I thought you were going to say one of those.
Yeah, so that's where I am with PC Gamers Rise Up. Please react to Senna's Shadow. Okay. Where are we? You can watch. Unknown Entity. That's a good. Tooth, will you be checking out every champion trailer for League of Legends, meaning those cool CGI short movies? We intend to. We're just going to work through the series. We're going to do the same for Overwatch. So we're going to go through League of Legends and then the Overwatch, take it through. We've got the Burdens of Shao to do on Warcraft.
Yeah.
And then I think we're doing Shadowlands. I think that's right. The New Baldur's Gate. That could be a possibility. The opening themes. Have you seen Lol's vid Echo Second? No, we haven't seen that yet. Opening things from Lol when you can. Hello, Brando. Welcome back.
Hi.
Even offline and just say what you like. So, okay, just something to catch up on. Yeah, but we will continue to. So, out of the gaming trailers as such, which ones are you guys enjoying the most? What are you feeling? Let's see what chat comes up with on that one. Warcraft. If you like dragons from Overwatch, then you will love Honor and Glory as well. Yeah, people keep saying that one.
Is that the next one?
When do you think your reaction to Lords of War? It should be. I was hoping to get it out today, but it will probably be. It could be still this evening. It just depends. It might be this evening, more than likely tomorrow. Is the mum of the fam going to be joining you at any point? No, we had a filming session with Laura earlier, and I don't know if the camera will pick any of these up. She's been doing her artwork. Let's have a look. So you see this? Can you see that? Those sort of pictures. Basically, that's what Laura does for fun, really. And this is what Laura's done. And then she does this sort of thing where is the camera going to pick that up? Is that the right way around? Can you see that? She does all of these sort of drawing
decorated the
doodles.
wall.
Yeah.
And then she just basically we kind of set the camera up and filmed her creating these sort of things basically, and then when she starts shading them as well, it's amazing. So basically we're going to be putting stuff like this up, some of the art stuff that she's doing, and we will probably color code it so then people know when it's going up, and I would probably do that a completely different color for the art ones. And so she's already had a couple of hours in front of the camera. Have you guys ever seen Star Wars S at Winston? It's been on, it was one of the first videos we ever done.
We make a good tattoo artist.
Yeah, she could, couldn't she? She would probably quite enjoy that, actually. She's a talented person doing it, very talented, uber gifted. We're very lucky. Do any of the Mucklebee members have an experience with anime series like Dragon Ball, Pokemon? A bit on the Pokemon front from Ollie, but not really. I'm looking forward to your reaction for the League of Legends opening ceremony. I like your videos very much. Thank you, fantastic. Yeah, so we're going to be, so what we was going to do is kind of like speed up. So we got the camera from overhead and Laura's doing a drawing, and we kind of speed it up a little bit, and then music in the background, and then it's her shading when she gets into the coloring and the shading, and then the finished image. It's just like, wow, really, really good. Viking, yeah, we hear you. It's just trying to keep a balance on what we're doing at the moment. If you go all to watch in-game cinematics from World of Warcraft, just make sure to follow them in the right order and watch the remastered ones. Yeah, have you gathered by now? Me and the right order. Lucy, any idea why it keeps automatically dealing my question as soon as I send it? I've got no idea, Lucy. I'm afraid.
I wonder why we hadn't heard from you.
Might be on your end.
It's got to be something that you're doing. It could be that you're doing a lot of repeated. I don't know. If you're constantly repeating the same thing, sometimes it thinks it's spam. I've got no idea. I don't think I've got anything coming up. No.
Death Note.
No, I've not got anything, Lucy. I'm afraid. You're not even coming up.
No.
The last message we got from you is when you said hi.
So I'm not too sure why that is. That's not. I'm not even getting you grayed out on here. So like this message is held for review. I've got no idea why. So if I review novel, manga, anime, pathetic mortals. Okay. Maybe it could be Lucy. I'm not too sure.
That's done.
There's videos on YouTube that have compiled the in-game cinematics of different World of Warcraft expansions into one single vid. That's pretty cool. That would probably help. If you need anime, you need to see. Thank you, Sean. We have had various lists. It's you kind of do it, and then we're getting into different bits, and you're pulling from it, and you're like, "What did I do last time?" And it all kind of goes into one. Lord of the Rings, the rest of. You've got to finish the whole World of Warcraft reaction with the 25 years of Warcrafted. Okay, so that would come after Shadow. Is Shadowlands the latest one? Is there anything after Shadowlands? Just waiting to see if chat say if there's anything more to do with Shadowlands.
Shadowlands.
Yes, I knew it was the latest expansion, but there's only one cinematic for it so far. Is that right? Because people keep saying to me, react to the Shadowlands.
Yeah, I've only heard of it on here. I haven't heard it outside of it.
Arcane. Oh, that's the blue magic.
Is the last thing? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. So is there? What's that? Oh, Fall of the Lich King remastered and Death of Arthas. Sorry. Before Shadowlands. Okay. Has anyone recommended me playing WoW in 2020? Don't know.
What do you think of the for the title for the next Jurassic Park film? There's another one?
Yeah, they're filming at the moment. Oh, Jurassic World. Yes, I saw it on Twitter. I've forgotten what they've called it now. But if you
know, let us know.
No,
Jurassic Park.
That's exciting.
Yes.
Because last we knew, the girl let all the dinosaurs out in the open, and that was just...
yeah.
Why would you do that? I mean, yeah,
Because
she feels sorry for them, and she empathizes with them because she was cloned as well. But she's then killed. She's
let a velociraptor.
She's basically become a mass murderer, considering like the amount of dinosaurs she let out.
Dominion.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Mm.
Sounds like the dinosaurs are gonna dominate.
No, what's on the chopping board?
Oh.
Rose.
You're evil. My birthday week coming up.
Yeah. And I'm sure it would be there the next time we have it.
At the Youngest Mucklebee, when I was a kid, I saw The Lost World in the movie theatres. To this day, still my favourite movie.
Yeah, I like Jurassic Park. Good.
Oh my God, I was raging at that little girl.
Yeah,
What an idiot.
I know. It was such a bad decision. Honestly.
Hello, Velociraptor. Go kill people.
Yeah, David, same for me. I remember going to, and I was absolutely blown away by Jurassic Park.
Scared.
And then I remember Jurassic Park 2, and everybody was kind of very indifferent to Jurassic Park 2. And for half the film, she's running around with a dinosaur in her arms. It looked amazing. It's just because, like, oh yeah, we've seen dinosaurs before.
What do you expect in a Jurassic Park film, though, really?
Well done, Sasha. Now you got a week off, right?
Hi.
So I hope you enjoy.
Who doesn't like dinosaurs? I know, right? Everybody loves dinosaurs.
Have you played League? If not, will you play it? We've got no plans to at the moment, even though we are enjoying the cinematics. After you finish the Laws of War reaction, you should watch the in-game cinematics starting with War. Okay. Starting with Draenor, Legion, and finally Battle of Azeroth.
What's the film you're really looking forward to, David?
Yeah, I saw that. Now, I saw something on that, Daniel. Apparently, Henry Cavill, who is Superman, is rumoured to be playing Wolverine.
Really?
Ooh.
Well,
do you think he would be a good Wolverine?
Well,
but
here's the thing.
I quite like the current Wolverine.
Hugh Jackman's
not really doing it.
He's kind of reached his limit of playing it, really. Now,
but it feels like
everyone, when he took over it, everyone criticised the fact that he was Wolverine, because Wolverine's supposed to be her hulking figure, and Hugh Jackman isn't. So, from a physical point of view, he has the right status to be Wolverine. He plays a part well in Witcher. He's got the physical attributes for it. Can he sell full blown Wolverine? ESP Blinks. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated.
Blackpink in 2018. Yes.
Of course we can.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Berserker Rage from Henry Cavill. I think he can. I think he would. I'm in no doubt. I would personally, though. I think he looks.
Actually, no, I could see him as a Wolverine. Actually, yeah.
I would love to have seen him have a really decent Superman film. I don't feel he's had the real great vehicle for it. Where Superman's under the cosh and really comes through. I would have loved to have seen him do that because I think he's a handsome man with a great physique. And I would have loved to have seen him do another Superman film where it was just a great Superman film where you have the real moments. You have the John Williams theme tune come up as he kind of turns the tide and really goes for it. As for him being Wolverine is short in the comics, but people were saying that Hugh Jackman was too short to play him.
Okay, I like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Yeah, could you imagine that? John Lewis. I love them adverts. I know, right? But could you imagine the Christmas advert?
What?
Well, they didn't do a dragon.
Where are you reading this?
No, because I accidentally said John Lewis instead of John Williams. Ollie, the film I'm looking forward to is Godzilla versus King Kong out in November.
Godzilla versus.
That could be good. That could be good.
And
I've still not.
A new song out called Godzilla.
I've still not seen the latest
No, with
Godzilla film. Yeah. Has anybody seen that? Chat. Have you seen?
Is it good? Because I'd like to watch it.
I was wondering, is it any good?
Hugh Jackman.
By the way, chat, we are on Discord. So it's now linked. So as you go onto our homepage, if you check out the about where our image is, we've got a link to Discord there. We've also got a link to Discord in the about section. So you can join and be a part of the community. Wanting to get a feel for who's available for talking on the mics and all the rest of it.
Oh yeah,
new
cool.
Batman.
Cedric Diggory playing the new Batman.
Yes, yeah. I can see that working.
All the people that I've known as superheroes are just
I just saw that then. Not exactly a good story, but a super cool monster action. Okay. Might go see Sonic this week. Yeah, some people have said it's supposed to be good. Yeah, I've read that.
I'd like to see it.
Henry Cavill has also missed the first call to get Superman role because he was playing all.
Imagine if they didn't call him again. That would be really bad. I could have been Superman, but
I think the monsters was really good. The monsters look great.
Lucy, we've got no plans to because we're kind of keeping the schedule clear for all of the stuff that is coming up on Disney Plus. Netflix is doing the Dragon Quest thing. Okay. What have people thought about the Witcher series? Is that thumbs up, thumbs down? What are people thinking?
Ich weiß nicht.
It's interesting because a lot of people have referred to his Witcher role and saying, yeah, they can see him playing Wolverine.
I've heard that. Yeah, the new Batman suit kind of has like a black.
Nico likes it. It's awesome. Okay. It was good enough. Robotnik. Dr. Robotnik. It's thumbs in the middle for me. I haven't watched it. Oh, that doesn't count. Lucia. Okay, that's a different opinion. Lucia Jones, why are thumbs down for you? Can you give us a bit more on that one? Daniel, everyone's entitled to their views on here. So just a case of, whatever, people can have different views. I'd just like to know why. For some people get confused if they don't need the games. Okay. Keanu Reeves or Cavill would have been a good Wolverine. Keanu Reeves, really?
Who would I know him as?
Do you know what I would have? Who I would have picked as?
Really?
who I would have picked as Wolverine, and that is the guy who plays Rorschach in the Watchmen series film. Does anybody know who I'm talking about with that actor? I think he would have been a good Wolverine personally. What does anyone think on that one? Because I thought he played Rorschach.
Keanu Reeves or Evan.
That Viking would be
I think that would work.
as Adam Warlock, really. Who would you have as the new Superman then?
Wait, is he not going to be Superman?
No, I don't think he is. I don't think he is going to be Superman. Yeah, I think that's done. I think there's issues on the contract and everything.
Things really are changing.
New Batman, new
Hey, Josh,
Superman.
how are you? Nice
Hi,
to have you on
Josh.
board. Not enough Cavill, confusing and too slow for which. Oh, okay. Thank you, Lucia, for letting us know. Bill and Ted 3. Born to be Darth Revan. Last time I heard, he was contracted to set to play Superman in just one more film. Oh, really?
Superman is a big Warcraft fan.
Who would you have him play? Varian?
Interesting.
So the next Wolverine and the next Superman, that is, yeah, okay. Henry Cavill was another, but who would you?
That's a good question.
Because Robert Pattinson as Batman, they're going to still have the the Justice League going on, so they're going to all have to interact. The thing about Robert Pattinson, he is a good actor. He's a great actor. Really, Bender?
Lucy likes a t-shirt.
Thank you very much.
A lot of Hollywood actors are actually well known. You guys consider playing Five Nights at Freddy's? No, we haven't.
That's a jump scare game, I think.
A female Wolverine. But do you know what? In the multiverse, but isn't that X-23? Can't remember.
Yeah. There is a female Wolverine, but just not. Like
Wait, The Witcher got hated on because of the cast.
What's Ben Affleck going to do? I really don't know with Ben Affleck. Marvel or DC? That's not the question. For me, it's like X-23 is the claim. Okay. For me, it's comic books. I'm not Marvel or DC personally.
I quite like Ben Affleck as Batman.
Vin Diesel, Leonardo DiCaprio, William Shatner, Cameron Diaz, Kate Beckinsale, all played well. Wow.
That's cool.
But no gender changes. She-Hulk is supposed to be coming, isn't she?
Is she?
Yeah. Yeah. What has there anything been said on the Fantastic Four yet?
I don't know how that's going to work.
See, I would have had the you know when they snapped everything back and Tony done the snap, I would have had the mutants as a result.
Yeah.
Of
you said about that. That would be
of
cool.
the snap, and that would have been a really easy way to bring mutants in. That there was a for whatever reason there was a side, and that's what's created that. I think that would be an easy way to do it.
Yeah. On the wall it says, "In a world where you can be anything, be kind."
I think that's important.
Oh, we haven't.
Beta Ray Bill. I'm all yes, that would be.
Yeah.
I'm hyped to see Jane Foster as the new Thor. That would be cool.
Because we haven't heard anything about Beta Ray Bill. Actually, no.
You saw a
Guardians of the
skeleton.
Galaxy. Yeah.
You saw a skeleton of one right in the beginning, didn't you?
Yeah, of his species.
Yeah, I remember when I first watched Beta Ray Bill in one of my cartoons.
That's when I first watched it.
When I was younger, I used to think it was really cool, but I also kind of got annoyed at him because I loved Thor and he refused to give Thor's hammer back.
Yeah, but that's because he was worthy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And so that's how they originally made Stormbreaker for Beta Ray Bill, or Odin did, because he was like, no, Mjolnir belongs to Thor.
You can have a different one.
Yeah, Deadpool. Deadpool's another thing. I mean, how did Disney tie that all? Because you know what Disney are like. How do they tie that all in? Do they keep that under the Fox? It's like with Venom. I enjoyed the Venom film.
I did.
I enjoyed the Venom film.
It was really funny.
And with Carnage on the next one, because that's who was they had.
The bad guy. Yeah.
No. What's his name? Haymitch from Hunger Games. He was in the prison cell at the end, and he was going to be Carnage.
Yeah. Wait,
really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was kind of like, yeah, that's a film I want to see.
That's annoying.
But I do want to see Tom Holland turn up in that, around the symbiotes.
Yeah. That would be really cool. Just like see what it's about. Yeah.
Carnage is a loon.
Woody Harrelson. Thank you. David Walker. Yes.
That was kind of annoying me.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking. So Venom, I enjoyed the Venom film. I thought he was brilliant, Tom Hardy.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah,
Tom Hardy has surely got a part to play somewhere in the Marvel DC in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
He could be good, couldn't he? But
I want to find out how the snap affected Deadpool and Venom and everything.
That could be hilarious, couldn't it? I mean, with Deadpool,
because both of them
they should do that. Is such a great idea. That is such a great idea. They should do a short film. So. Yeah, they should do a short film of something happening with Deadpool when the snap happens, because that would be hilarious. And then just when it's undone again, that could be absolutely awesome. Because if Hawkeye goes off the deep end, what did Deadpool do for 5 years? You know what I mean? What did he do?
Not that he really had any fans.
They just
that guy who played Rorschach in Watchmen would be perfect for Venom. He could be good. He could. I love that guy in Venom. I thought he would be good as Wolverine. I thought he'd be good as Wolverine. I could see him playing it.
Spider-Man is like Pokemon. The main character never gets old.
Deadpool would break the fourth wall. I mean, what would happen if Deadpool got his hands on the Infinity Gauntlet? that would be a great what if, because they've got a load of what ifs, haven't they, on the Marvel?
He wouldn't be able to die though, because he can't die.
That would
die.
That was the thing, though. Hulk has got amazing healing power, and I know they were trying to say, but he would have healed from that in that time frame.
Yeah.
That was like,
if Deadpool can blow himself up,
and that's when he became part human as well, like part Banner and part Hulk.
It's compromised his healing factor. Maybe that would be interesting. Maybe you're right, because Hulk, if you stuck Hulk in space, he instantly adapts. If you put him at the bottom of the ocean, he instantly adapts as a part of his thing.
Bane is Wolverine.
Do you think Deadpool would become like mad? Would he go mad, or would he try to kill himself? Or
Who, Deadpool?
Yeah.
I just like the idea of he's finally got, was it Vanessa his other half?
Yeah.
And he finally gets her back, and then she disappears on him, and it's just like carnage. It's like good. He's on a rampage. It's like, what the shizzle's going on here? I'm going to go and sort out these X-Men. That would just be brilliant. That would be absolutely awesome.
I could imagine Deadpool when he first has the Infinity Gauntlet, just walking down the street and going, "Whoops, you're gone. Whoops." Just snapping people out of existence.
I think they've missed a trick, because I would have loved to have seen Hugh Jackman as Wolverine and Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool on the same screen. Chat, what do you think about that? I feel robbed that we might not get to see that, But I would have really loved to have seen Hugh Jackman's Wolverine with Deadpool.
Yeah.
What do
We
you
never
think?
actually got to see that.
No, I mean
It's really sad.
they're good friends, and they kept the
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean there's a video of them advertising each other's like companies. It's really funny.
Would Deadpool die if Thanos snapped?
With Deadpool.
The gems are more powerful than mutilations.
Well, when he snapped, they didn't die.
Yeah, they got taken out of existence.
So
didn't they?
yes, he would go.
Deadpool and Wolverine are in the same movie, yeah, but we don't talk about that movie. I mean,
yeah, that doesn't count.
I'm talking about this version of Deadpool, not that Wolverine Origins version.
One.
Not that one. I would have loved to have seen this version of Deadpool with the X-Men, the new kind of X-Men First Class sort of Wolverine, you know, that kind of.
Yeah.
Is there any AD 2000 fans here? Judge Dredd and all of that sort of stuff.
McMonroe prefers DC.
Yes, he does. Yeah, I'm kind of, yeah. I would have, that would have been.
Wait, Deadpool's Marvel, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do a Marvel DC crossover.
Because Fantastic Four are well beyond.
Like when it comes to the end of Marvel and DC, when they've all finished, they should do a crossover.
I am the law. Yes, Mean in that film was cool. Marvel are good, but not dark enough. DC are dark, but the stories could be better written sometimes. Yeah, but I mean, when they get it right, when you think about the Dark Knight trilogy, when they get it right, DC, they really, really get it right. Yeah, I would go with.
They never will end. They better not.
Well, we've had crossovers in the comics, haven't we? We've had the Justice League and the Avengers team up.
Oh yeah, I like that one. Wait, no, I'm thinking of the one where it's like X-Men versus
Wolverine,
Avengers.
Punisher, and Ghost Rider in it. I mean, did anybody see Netflix Punisher? I quite liked Daredevil on Netflix. I actually liked that series, the first one, and I quite enjoyed that version of the Punisher. What did people think of that? Am I on my own with that one? Aquaman and Wonder Woman are better than Batman versus Superman, though, completely. Hey, Silver Closet, how are you?
Viking, does that mean you don't like Ragnarok? Or
Marvel is the master of making characters as clowns. They did to Thor and Ragnarok and Endgame.
Thor, Ragnarok and Endgame.
Do you think Thanos is thick? I think the Avengers were a bit, at times, because they're wasting time trying to get the glove off when they could just axe his head off.
Yeah.
They had the power of sleep on him.
Yeah.
His eyes crystalled over.
Yeah, I get what people are saying about the Marvel humor. There is a bit where you appreciate it, it makes you laugh and it makes you feel good. But not all characters are meant to be funny. John Beffenhall was awesome as Frank Carl. I'm glad somebody else thought that. I thought that series was really, really good. I didn't enjoy. I found it really difficult to watch Iron Fist and Luke Cage, if I'm honest. I got a long way through Luke Cage. I like the actor and I like the character. I just kind of like
the story.
The story was just kind of slow for me. I loved The Punisher.
Jessica Jones, that was on there.
Jessica Jones was good. I like Jessica Jones a lot. The first series, but I loved that first series of Daredevil. I thought that was really, really good. And I loved him as the Kingpin. Chat, anybody else? He needs to be in a Star Wars.
Nightbot.
It's been like that. He should be in a Spider-Man film because he was really, really good. How have I even managed that? Ant-Man,
Goodbye.
Deadpool, Spider-Man, Tony Stark, even the Hulk are trying to be funny, and that's too much. Yeah, I've got to say though, I would love to see Taika Waititi have the reins to Guardians of the Galaxy.
That would be so.
Oh,
funny.
that'd be really
Because
good.
that's accepted as being a funny sort of.
Yeah.
Now,
Guardians of the Galaxy is right up there in my top Marvel films.
and
Both of them.
him having control, or even Ant-Man, giving him Ant-Man, or because that could be good. Because I love Louise when he's doing these monologues, and
Yeah.
and then everybody's talking in the same vernacular.
You gave him.
They are going to bring the Kingpin in. Tobey Maguire's best Spider-Man. I'm not sure I agree with that, Viking.
Well, there's a difference. There's the best Spider-Man and the best Peter Parker.
There is a difference.
Tom Holland is the best Peter Parker for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I would go with that. Maybe he's right. If you're talking about Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock, I don't know, because I feel like Spider-Man needs to be a bit more quippy. Don't know.
I like.
But did anybody else see? I missed something. Kingpin was so scary in Daredevil when he just got mad. I know, Josh, right? How good was he? I loved that actor in as the Kingpin. He was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Doc Ock. They could bring Daredevil into the next Spider-Man film, as Peter Parker's going to need a lawyer to help. Do you know what? I wouldn't even mess around if I was Marvel. I think all of those actors. I think the Punisher is extremely well cut. I would say Netflix didn't always get the story and the pacing right. There was a few episodes where I just could have done with skipping. But Luke Cage is brilliantly casted. The Punisher, Jessica Jones, and Daredevil. I'd keep them all. They are fantastically well casted, in my opinion. And the guy is the Kingpin. He's brilliant.
I would love to be Spider-Woman. I would make a good.
I would like to see Spider-Woman.
No, but like in real life,
like
if superheroes were real,
she doesn't actually sling webs. She like glides.
If superheroes were real, I'd be a great superhero.
I don't know actually.
That'd be so awesome.
No, I think you're right. You'd be.
If superheroes were real.
Yeah. If they were real, they are.
Yeah. Well, I would make a good
I'm
superhero.
What do you mean
if? What do you mean if?
Who do you think I am, Rose?
Full Metal Jacket. This is my rifle. I know, right? Yeah. I know, David. This is my rifle. Yeah, that whole scene. That whole scene is crazy. Netflix shows are linked to the official Marvel universe. They refer to the New York event. Okay, the show. Yeah, I got all of that through the shows. Yes, they do. What superpowers would you prefer if you?
Ooh, I'd love to fly.
I like the way Spider-Man swings.
Well, that's because you've been playing Spider-Man on the PS4.
It's so fun.
Yeah, I would either be a spider person.
A spider person.
Or
spider person.
I'd have telekinesis. Because that's pretty awesome.
I don't know. I know that there's a lot of powers that I should never be allowed to have because I'd abuse them.
Same. That's why I asked for them.
I could not be trusted with X-ray vision. I could not be trusted with invisibility. I just have
you just go snooping.
I would go snooping. I would be stalking people. I would be pushing things off the side. Freaking people out.
Freaking people out.
Yeah.
Like I'd be using telekinesis to do some really weird stuff.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
I would make a giant fly.
I mean, I would wait for it's just stuff like I'd wait for people to go into the toilet, then I'd lift the toilet roll out.
And they're just watching it
float
out.
Yeah.
They're just watching it float out.
Or just come unravelling off the roll as it's all coming out sort of thing. And I'm like, what the?
I would make a great superhero because I would mess with people so much.
You'd make a good supervillain.
No. There's a difference between being a villain and just having fun. There's a difference between irresponsibility and villain.
Okay.
If I was at a supermarket, every time someone reached for the thing that they want, it would move and be replaced with something else.
I've got 50 cans of beans. I've been here 5 hours.
Just filling their trolley with
I
beans.
came in for pork chops and potatoes.
Oh no, whenever they put it in the trolley, you swap it out with something else.
Oh, psychic powers would be deadly.
I want pizza. Why have I got broccoli in my trolley?
Yeah.
Eat your vegetables.
I don't want this or that or that. So let's just
Reading
put it in my
minds,
trolley.
yeah. I would say that's.
I want to like have the force, but also be invisible.
Rogue's powers. Lightning a millionaire for me.
Rogue's powers? That's an interesting choice. How come?
Because she can kill people when she touches them.
Lucy, you've got no idea. You've got no
I
idea.
touch you when you're asleep.
There's a difference between being a
Just
villain
like,
and having fun.
Never say that again.
Right, Josh, that was what was going through my head. Exactly, that is exactly what went through my head. There's a difference between that being a villain and having fun. Sounds a lot like something a villain would say. That's exactly when you were saying it. I was actually sat there thinking just that.
No, if I was gonna be a villain, I'd be more like a Deadpool villain because Deadpool isn't a villain. Like he
has his moments.
He does bad things, but he's not a villain.
I've got to say that, but I would see super strength would be great, but I would need that because I would want my three would be enhanced strength, purely because my main power I'd want flight, so I would need probably as well regenerative abilities because. Knowing me, I'd get distracted and I'd go straight into a building and then it'll be like...
No, but telekinesis is the way to go. Because you wouldn't have to hit anybody like yourself, but you could knock them over or like crush them with your mind, right? Or
just make them slap themselves.
You wouldn't... You wouldn't have to fly because you could make yourself fly.
That doesn't work.
Yes, it does. You use telekinesis on yourself.
Well,
Scarlet Witch does that. Yeah.
I would have Scarlet Witch's powers and invisibility. I would just turn invisible and I'd make like there'd be two people talking and he would just go. I didn't mean to do that.
Catwoman would be really fun.
It would be so cool.
That'd be fun.
I think if he was invisible. Just a question. Would you pinch somebody's bottom to get somebody else in trouble?
Yes.
No.
Evil. Okay, Rose, you wouldn't pinch somebody else's bottom to get somebody else in trouble. So. What? You wouldn't do it?
No, I might hit someone. Because then it's less awkward.
It's less awkward. You're invisible. There's two people. So right. Okay. Okay. What? So there's two people stood there. You could go over, give them a quick tweak, and then the other person looks at them and goes, "What?" But no, you wouldn't do that. But you'd hit the person.
Why the heck did you hit me?
Why did you punch me? You could have just pinched my bum.
I mean, Rose, it doesn't have to be awkward. You could pinch them, and because you,
I would do something.
This is what we usually do. This is our conversations.
I would do something funnier.
Because you.
What's funnier than pinching someone's bum?
Like something really weird.
Like what?
Like
getting a sauce and going Simba across.
like because you'd have to be behind them, so maybe like stroke them or something, and then they're really freaked out.
I don't see how that's any better than pinching someone's bottom.
I don't know either, but it would just be really funny. You always see that, but you never see somebody doing like things really weird and then them being really freaked out because that would be funny.
It wouldn't be so awkward because one, you have invisibility and you have Scarlet Witch's powers, so you could just fly off before. You know?
I don't get how it'd be awkward. You're invisible. If you're blushing, nobody could see it.
I know, but still.
If you got sauce and went.
What's chat saying?
If you were a superhero, who
would the villain be? That's awkward. Just imagine calling Millionaire and fly off throwing it and call it and shoot lightning with it. The problem is if Rose had Millionaire, it'll go through a window.
And then move out the way.
Wait, so
Evil.
you do what
Evil.
Thor does, where he goes like that,
Yeah.
and then
That's a good point, actually. I have really dark thoughts sometimes. I question it. I question myself. Maybe I would be a villain. No, I would be good.
Well, when you're a villain, you can do whatever you like, can't you?
I might be an anti-hero.
Oh my gosh.
But
I would do
with
some really
villains,
evil stuff with my powers because because I would make the most of it, right? Because you can't not make the most of it. But you would also save people. Get the best of both.
So
worlds.
what are you saying? You'd save someone and then charge them for it. Do you want me to drop you off this cliff? Give me your wallet. What? It's my wallet. Give me your wallet. I'm going to put you back in the burning building.
No. No, I would not
wait,
do
you
that.
wouldn't use your invisibility to pickpocket?
Why?
Okay, I wouldn't pickpocket. I would
It
shoplift.
depends.
What?
That is way better because
People have to make a
is
living.
just so messed up at the moment that they deserve
So you're just
it.
going to make it worse by stealing off people?
Yes.
No,
Because
I wouldn't pickpocket
the
because
amount of money that they get, they do not deserve.
Who's they?
Who's they?
They blew up the Death Star. Who's they?
The big companies, people in charge,
The thing is,
government.
I've
When
got
you
conversations to have with my children, haven't I?
when you pickpocket someone, it's like you're taking their money and you feel guilty. But in a shop, they have shelves of the same thing.
Yeah, anti-hero, not a villain. That's what I am.
But Rose, that is the definition of an anti-hero, not a villain. Smarter than below average beer. Or bear. Smarter
Ow.
below
Why
average.
would you do that?
Oh, look, you've got a friend in
I don't
Winston.
care.
You could go on a little crime spree together.
Yes.
Invisibility, just
we
with a
can go
TV
shoplifting.
going floating out of the door, sort of thing.
No, but that would be so. I would do that.
Me and Winston will go shoplifting. You could
I would-
actually hold a gold bar and see how heavy it is because you can go into the bank.
No, what you could do is you could be Vision.
This is
Right.
really heavy.
And
And then-
someone just saw the gold bar just floating.
And then you drop it on your foot and you're like, damn it! Ah!
Wait,
And then lose your focus and you become invisible.
but somebody would still be able to hear you, so they'd just hear a voice.
Yeah.
They would be so freaked
If you
out.
were Vision, though, you could get into places. Like, say your
I
shop.
like that.
say-
Right, now you're
say
talking.
a shop closes.
Yeah.
Babe,
You're still not leaving us alone.
Nobody's in there, right? You can go in, take anything you want, and then go out, and you'll be fine.
I know what my 3 powers would be now.
Go on then.
Phasing,
Yeah.
invisibility,
Yeah.
Mm.
and
Telekinesis.
Scarlet Witch's powers.
Yes.
That's. I'm gonna pick 3 powers. I'm gonna have phasing. Yeah. What was the other one you said?
Invisibility, and about the 5 others.
And then about
that-
the X amount of abilities that Scarlet Witch has got.
No,
That's not
it's
3
just-
powers.
No, it's just classified as Scarlet Witch's powers.
Yeah.
So,
That's what
you
I
know.
would choose. Also,
FBI, you still here? Yeah, no. But here's a question for your mathematics and quantum physics set out there. What type of animal is Goofy?
dog.
He's an experiment.
What else could it be?
How could no one want teleportation? Josh, you're so right.
Yeah, that's true. Because the thing with teleportation, it gets me annoyed because if you're flying.
How can teleportation get you annoyed?
No. It's annoying because I'd love to fly, but teleportation is so much easier. Like if you wanted to go
Teleport-
somewhere,
Teleport
Like, you
yourself
can't-
into the sky.
you can't fly with a suitcase, can you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean like on a plane. I mean like when you're like. I mean, would you see Superman lugging like this big suitcase behind him? It would just be so much
All the
easier if
time.
he could just like teleport.
He does it all the time. Just really, really quickly. He takes
What
the luggage
if-
first.
I would freak people out as
You
well
could
if I
take
could
your
teleport.
room as
Wait,
an apartment anyway,
because-
because you could just lie down on the floor and teleport
because
and try and take it with you.
I
Your
would freak
works
people
like
out. Like the teacher would ask you a question, and then you'd be like, "No," and just like blink out. Yeah.
So basically, my children should never ever have superpowers.
I would be great at having
I would-
superpowers.
I would save people. I would
Yeah.
do what I want in my free time, but I would help people and kill supervillains.
I would become best friends with people, like random people.
Like
Because
Spider-Man.
it doesn't matter about stranger danger. I could kill them if I wanted to.
Do you want a burrito?
No. As in, like, if they attacked me, I could attack them back.
Right.
Not kill them. That's a bit extreme.
What would you do if you had the Infinity Gauntlet?
I would save people. I would. I honestly would.
If you had the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yes.
Emperor, the Palladian Holy Order. Yes, Mr. Stormtrooper. These are the ones you look for.
Teleport them to school and back. Oh, that would be so much better than walking.
What's that?
Teleporting to school. I love that.
Hawk said teleportation is more effective. Portals are much cooler.
That's true.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd still.
Yeah,
Time
well, I
traveling would be a
suppose
good
Doctor Strange's
superpower
thing
without
is
the
a
other complicated
portal.
paradox stuff. That would be, wouldn't it? Time travel would be an awesome one.
That'd be so great at being a superhero.
Super speed though. You could literally pause time if you needed. You're in the middle of class and you could just quickly go grab a McDonald's, without paying.
Oliver.
No. Okay. I would take the McDonald's, but I would get some pocket money out of my own money and I'd leave it on the counter.
That's
with
better.
a note.
What's
Okay.
the teller thing that you can do with your mind?
Telegram.
No.
Telekinesis.
Telepathy.
No. Telepathy. Yeah. If you had telepathy, you could go into any restaurant and just make them think that you've already paid.
You can read people's minds, but not necessarily influence them. Can
Well,
you?
then I'd have that, where you can also influence.
So basically, Jedi mind tricks.
Yes, exactly. Like that would also, you wouldn't need invisibility because you could like trick them into thinking you're not there.
I'm not here. She's not here.
But that would be so much easier for restaurants.
We've gone down a black hole here.
I would feel a lot better though.
I know, Winston.
If I took something out of a shop and then left the money on the counter with a note saying thank you for my toilet roll.
I mean, if you just what Josh said there, time traveling would be cool, but it would have to be really limited, or it could be too overpowered, like being able to ride time up a day or so.
Yeah.
I was going to say, otherwise you could just go back in time, give Hitler a slap, and then come back again, couldn't you? And he's just there like.
Well, no, you can kill Hitler in a day.
Yeah, but
What is up with you and death?
No, but you just said.
I didn't. I said
He
give him a
said
slap.
I'm thinking of Deadpool now because like that is a good idea. I get that it's what.
wait, but Daddy,
Think of all the
What if
all the
you-
people that Hitler killed,
think about the ripple that it could make. What if
and he died anyway.
What if Hitler's about to make a move, right?
Like what?
No, he's about to order his army
Like
to.
Like that sort of move.
Hear me out.
That
okay?
sort of move, you know. If
No.
Hitler was doing that sort of move, maybe.
No, basically, he's about to make his army do a move.
So he's now making them all do the Macarena. Is that what you're saying?
No. And then like they're about to push like our armies.
He's just running.
Against the armies is what he means.
And it's how we win the war because we mow them down.
Are there any psychologists in the
But
I think we need some.
But then you go back in time, and because you gave Hitler a slap, you slap him back into his right mind, and he doesn't make the move.
FBI. Before anyone gets powers, they'd have to go through me first. Still Hitler's toilet paper
I
while it's
will.
in the bathroom. Oh. I mean, that's what we've come up with, guys. If we had superpowers and we could do time travel, we
would
are going to
troll
go
people.
back and steal Hitler's toilet roll.
Yeah, that's
This
what I'm
is-
saying, Winston. Like, it would save loads of people from dying. And because he kills himself anyway, think about it. Hitler's going to kill himself anyway, so surely we should just do the favour for him.
Yeah, but think about the
Before
ripple that it would
he has
make.
to do it himself.
The ripple it would make.
Yes.
The ripple it would make would
Oh,
be
wait, no.
stopping a world war.
No, because remember, changing the past doesn't change the future.
Because it's still your past.
According to Marvel time
Yeah.
travel.
I've got to say, that does make sense.
That
to me,
makes
though.
more sense than
Because
Back to the
you're
Future.
not You're still moving forward.
Time is
never
constantly-
stops and
I
goes
think
backwards
it's
for
too
you.
late in the day to be thinking about this.
Okay.
You could put it in a museum though.
Lucy's still on this lock and key
Exclusive
thing.
Hitler's toilet roll.
Oh,
Use
yeah.
it
Can't
if
wait
you-
to have that.
Use it if you dare.
Okay, if you could be one fantasy race from World of Warcraft, Robert Smith here, what fantasy race would you be?
I would be a kind of elf. Sith powers. Ooh.
Choking lightning. Just tasering the poo
I
particles.
would be a great Sith as well. There was that female looking Darth Maul person. I would be a Sith
I
version
think-
of her.
I think I would be a good
That's
Jedi
awesome.
because I could be like, you are not worthy.
Is that Sith or Jedi? Are you talking about? You said Jedi.
Jedi.
That looks like Sith. I
Okay.
would have a really big hood if I was Sith.
A really big hood.
I
Lord
would.
Big Hood.
No, but it would be really cool. Like, come on, it's really cool when people have big hoods. Like, it's mysterious.
Are you crazy?
Yes.
Not big hood. When you say big hood, you're talking about like, it's just like, the casual hood. Like.
How's a big hood cool?
Yeah, he's crazy as well. Darth Rose, yes. Hi.
Hello, Souls Hunter. I'm sorry for what you've joined. I've got.
Night
Darth
Darth.
Hood.
We've completely lost control of this chat. It's going downhill.
What is
Really sorry about
what's
this.
Nightbot
Or,
doing?
my name backwards, Darth Essor. Give Rose a red lightsaber. That is pretty cool. What?
You are so evil.
Oh no, red is a cool colour.
It is a cool colour.
And it would go well with my black robes and big
Night
hood.
for YouTube. Zell, I've got no idea even how I'd done it. I couldn't even tell you how I'd done it. I've got no idea. Lord Dark Helmet from Spaceballs, who's giant helmet. Yeah, right.
You know how, like,
C3PO
kind of-
Mark II. Garrick, you know, right? That's it. It's completely true. He's been ousted from Discord and he's taken up residence here under a new name.
There are a lot of kinds of lightsabers that you could have though. Because
I would
not
want
just
a
like different
purple.
colours.
I'm with you. I'd
No,
go
I'm not just
amethyst,
talking about
yeah.
colours, but like when like Kylo Ren has like a kind of like sword lightsaber.
And Dooku has the bent.
Broadsword, yeah.
Yeah. And Darth
Plucky.
no why can't I Maul?
Yeah.
Wow. He has like a double lightsaber.
Does he?
Yes. Yes. But like what other ones could there be?
Can egg whisk?
Like a massive egg whisk.
I'm going to beat your eggs.
No, but, like a whip.
Yeah?
That would be really cool.
They
Yeah,
exist.
except for when you go backwards and it accidentally flops and cuts your back open.
Yeah, that could get messy.
That
You'd-
could do.
You'd have to be Indiana Jones.
I like the
still.
concept though.
Yeah.
It's a concept there. Maybe you could have like a sort of energy repulse on it so it doesn't come back on. If you
What
guys haven't
colour
would
lightsaber
recommend
would
Rebels,
your
I think you guys would
lightsaber
like it.
be?
We've watched. Did we get all the way
If
through
I was
Rebels?
Rebels,
We
yellow.
did, didn't we? We did get all the way through
like
Rebels.
Ray's golden.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Yes. Do we have Amazon Prime? No, we don't. Sorry.
There is saber whips in Clone Wars. See,
Yeah.
I knew there was. It's because
I
of
guess
my
my idea
Star
wasn't
Wars
that
book.
original
I read
anyway.
it was in my Star Wars book.
Okay. False Pike. Yes, there is. I know of the False Pike.
What's that?
Long.
A pike.
Oh.
A fish.
It made me think of a fish at first. To be completely
It's a trap.
honest.
Just throws it at Admiral Akbar.
Yeah, if he was a
Fishy
Sith,
versus
that's what he would have.
fishy.
I mean, Jedi. Or Sith. I wonder if, like, Admiral Akbar's, like, species. I wonder if they have a Sith version of him. Like a Sith fish. That would be pretty cool.
Emperor Palpatine.
Or
I don't know if there's a Mon Calamari. I don't know if there's ever been a
better
Sith.
be a Sith Jawa.
A Sith Jawa.
A Sith Ewok.
Martini!
The Force is
Ewok.
strong with this one. Yeah, that would be cool. Sith Ewok. There is one. No, Sith.
Clone Wars.
there
We will probably do Clone Wars at some point.
Imagine if
you could be
Palpatine
any
just had,
character
like,
from any TV show, who would it be and why? I would be Phoebe. Depends. Out of that.
P is for Phoebe. You are Phoebe from Friends.
P is for Phoebe. H is for Hebe. O is for Obi. E is for Evie. B is for BB. And E is for hello, mate.
Yeah. I think when time travel at the moment you despair, that makes it future without.
That's a good question. Like the TV show.
It was a Jedi Hut. I'll watch L.
No, I would be L.
Who?
L.
Oh, would you?
Yes. That would be so awesome.
Yeah. You would be dark with that power as well.
But you constantly get noticed.
Who would
Why
I
couldn't you just
be?
be Scarlet Witch to do that?
I don't know.
Don't
Why are you
know,
thinking like this?
Just squeeze their blood.
Growing up, I guess from me growing up, it was the
18?
the A-team. I always wanted to be Face Man, but I wasn't good looking enough to be Face Man. But I wanted to be Face, and I would have said the pilot out of Airwolf, because Airwolf was just awesome. So that would have been possibly.
Is it the 18,
Your
the one where
favourite
they
Friends?
make tanks and stuff?
Favorite Friends characters? That is a very hard question.
Ooh,
Because I like them all for different reasons.
yeah.
But
I really like Phoebe.
like, if you ask me where would I go with someone, like to the cinema or like do something with someone, it would be Phoebe, because it would just make it really funny.
I quite like Ross. I think because Chandra's the most sarcastic, he's humour, and Joey's very obvious, but actually I think Ross is possibly the funniest. With physical humour, he always seems to have a funny a direct line to Jennifer Aniston's funny bone. So
that was like Gollum.
delicious.
I'm pretty sure Gollum doesn't eat fajitas.
Airwolf
That's
was
only for Tuesdays.
Yeah, that's what Hawk seen right through me. That was exactly why I wanted to be Face. Airwolf was absolutely brilliant. Joey has neither of us here.
11 had Phoebe's personality.
Hawk, it wasn't that. It was the fact that the American government couldn't find them. All the baddies knew who they were, and they went, the A-team. And then when the baddies captured them, they always managed to lock them up with enough raw materials and a gas welder to build a tank.
Yeah.
Brilliant show. Brilliant show. It was awesome. Absolutely brilliant. Right, guys, we're probably in our last 15 minutes. So we'll just say we're probably in our last 15.
Just hearing lots of banging. What's that? Oh no, there's probably another thunderstorm.
Yeah, they're just trying to, it's the A-team. The A-team. Don't worry. What's the worst?
With the A-team, I wondered how they managed to waste 10,000 rounds.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
Episode without ever hitting anyone.
Yeah, it was like that. But there was always got the explosion on the Jeep. MacGyver. I never really got into MacGyver. Favorite TV show? Are you talking now or as a kid?
I do really like Friends.
Do know who Little Mix are.
Yes, we do, Linus. We do. Have you watched all the episodes? I have watched all episodes back in the 80s, and I've also have this show on DVD. Cool. Favorite TV show?
I don't have a favorite because I like lots of different ones for different reasons.
Ian saying it was way too hot. I wonder where Ian is.
Here it's well, yesterday we had about 5 different types of weather in one day.
Yes, that's true.
We had hail, snow, rain,
Sun,
and cloudy.
Yeah.
Marcel.
And wind.
Do
I
you
just want
have a
Marcel.
favorite video game? Or right now, we've been seeing this going around on Twitter. This is very interesting. We're going to do this one. You're going to give me your top 5 games, video games, right? Who wants to start? Oliver, go.
Oliver wants to start, don't you?
Battlefront 1.
Yeah. So when he says Star Wars Battlefront 1, he means the 2015.
I've never played the old ones.
Yeah, go on.
It's only ones you played, right?
Yeah.
Battlefront 2.
Really? Okay, go on.
Minecraft.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah.
Apex.
Okay.
There's so many Lego games that I like. But what about Gran Turismo?
Come on.
Wait, but there's Time Splitters as well.
Would you like to be in Russia?
Come on.
Sorry for my bad.
Time Splitters would be.
Okay.
That's snowy.
So that's Oliver's. So
I'll
we've
take
got.
away
So then,
Battlefront 2.
No, you've got right. No, you don't have to.
Because I really like Lego Marvel Spider-Man.
Right. So what we got now? We've got Battlefront 1. Minecraft.
Ian's in Brazil.
Oh, nice.
Spider-Man.
PS4 Spider-Man, yeah.
Lego Avengers.
Yeah, I thought that would be there.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. I do like Gran Turismo.
Okay. Right. Rose.
Oh.
Do you want me to go next or do you want to
I'll
go
go
next?
next.
Go on then.
Well, you go next.
I go next. Okay. I would say my top 5, I think Star Wars Battlefront 2015, because it was like the reason why I brought the PS4. Played it, loved it. That was my Mario Kart. I knew you hadn't been thinking on it. So Mario Kart, I've got to put Mario Kart in there.
Can I change?
No,
Time
you
Splitters
cannot.
2, because that was possibly the greatest game that I loved on PS2. SSX Tricky, does that get in there? I love that game. And then I'm thinking back when I had Mortal Kombat 2. Oh gosh. Command and Conquer. Yes, that would have to go on there.
Just saying, guys.
Red Dead Redemption was another one that I loved.
Is that 5?
That's not top 5.
Guys, basically.
Time Splitters 2. Does anyone know that game? Does anyone know the game I'm talking about there?
They should keep making that.
It is near impossible for me to choose a top 5 because we've been brought up with so many good video games. So many. That are just so fun.
You go. What have you got?
Time Splitters.
Yeah.
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, really?
The Sony game. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Minecraft. Did I say
I've
Minecraft?
got my 4th. I've got my 5th. X-Wing on the PC. It was the first Star Wars game I ever played. Anyone out there know X-Wing? It was brilliant. I loved it.
Apex, because I'd like the idea of being good at that.
What?
I'd like to be good
How
at
can that be in your top 5?
Because I'd like to be good at it.
Over?
I'm not.
Is that
but
over
I'd like
Wii
to
Party?
Ooh, Wii Party.
See, I cannot.
I like that one.
I'm sorry, I don't think I would be able to choose a top 5. I know some that would definitely be in my top 5, but I don't think I'd be able to decide.
Let's go. I used to tell like 15 years ago. Time Splitters 2 was brilliant. It was an arcade, loads of different game modes. You could loads of different great story modes. You could make your own levels. So let's go up. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Now Star Trek was number 1.
How did you come up with your name?
Next Generation. Gran Turismo, yeah, awesome game. Top 5 video games. WoW. This is Hawk, so that's WoW, Witcher 3, Dragon Age Origins, the Mass Effect trilogy, and Total Warhammer. Right. Daniel is WoW, of course. David Walker has got Final Fantasy VII, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Witcher 3, Devil's May Cry, and Nier Automata. I go, you go. Nico is WoW, Command and Conquer, great shout, sir. A Red Alert, that's the one that I am. Witcher 3, Gothic 2, Blood Bowl. Age of Empire, awesome. Fire Emblem, Pokemon, Final Fantasy, World of Warcraft. Okay. Bloodborne, Witcher, last of the year. Minecraft. Minecraft has been such a great game. I used to play time, yeah. Tony Hawk, yeah. Yeah, I will do. Okay, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, yeah. It's funny, yeah. So X-Wing was a brilliant game, and that is, I was talking to a friend when we was playing the other day, and I think that is what is missing from the current Battlefronts. That sort of mission-based flying games could be so good now. They had that a bit on the VR, the X-Wing VR, and I'd love to see more of that. You know, just good combat, good missions, almost open world. You've got your ship, you can upgrade it, you know, all of that sort of thing in the Star Wars universe. Like I was saying that time with the open world bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Just go from Star Wars sector to Star Wars sector. If you've collected an Imperial bounty, you can't go in there. A bit Red Dead Redemption meets Star Wars across the galaxy would be awesome.
Yeah. Think about all the games you've ever played. Do you think it's actually possible that you have a top 5?
Yeah, I do, because I love Battlefront 2015. And I loved X-Wing. There's games that I really, really loved.
There are games in my top 5 that have to be in my top 5, but there are other games that have to be in there too, but they can't fit because there's not 5 games.
Oh, PES, yeah, Pro Evolution Soccer.
What about? Did you like Hogs of War?
Oh, I loved Hogs of War. Did anyone ever play Hogs of War? That was a brilliant game. It was basically not lemmings, worms on a 3D map. Tekken, yeah, gosh. There we go. There are just some Chucky Egg.
Chuck Rock. The old Battlefront 2.
Okay. On PlayStation 2.
Wait, Battlefront was on PlayStation 2?
I have to make a separate list for each genre. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's that old. See, the 2 games that I want us to do this year, I want us to get into the Old Republic.
Ooh.
I'd like to do that. I think we should. And World of Warcraft, I think we should have a crack at them too.
Yes.
They're the 2. I loved Hogs of War. 3D Worms was good fun. Hogs of War, Rick Mail, he's delivery and his lines are absolutely fantastic. If you don't know what Hogs of War is, it's a brilliant game.
Top 5 became top 15.
No, I don't remember Chuck Rock. Yeah, top 5 became always the way, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there we go. So we've got another recording session on Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Are we doing it this Wednesday? I think it is. Yes. So we've got another recording session on Wednesday where we're going to be a couple of Overwatch.
Ooh,
I think we've got a couple of Star Wars. There's a Marvel in there as well. Oh, we've got the Marvels. We're finishing off the Marvel series as well. So we've got a few bits like that. That is so spooky. MJL48 Lee. Have you ever heard of pineapple Jaffa cakes? Do you know we have just
That's so weird.
just
That
brought
is
them
so
today?
weird.
That is
No,
really
today,
really
Mummy
spooky.
and Daddy went to the shop, and you came back, and Mummy was like, "Look what we found!" And I was like, "What?" She was like, "Pineapple Jaffa cakes." And I was like, "Huh."
We need to try those.
Yeah, I haven't tried them
I
yet.
believe the change in the leveling experience for WoW in the next expansion.
You could transport into any game. What would you choose? Well, I mean, in Battlefront, you get to become a rebel or a stormtrooper. But in Minecraft, you can just punch everything.
Punch everything.
As in, like, it's so easy to do well in life because you could just punch a tree, get the saplings, replant, and you just have a constant farm. And you would have, like, just
I think
Battlefront 1.
I had an experience on the Atari when I was little, but Sega Master System 2 was probably my first console. Alex the Kid in Wonderland, can't remember now. I think it's something like that. Built into the Sega Mega Drive 2. Farming simulator and live a good happy farm life. Alex the Kid, yeah. Right, guys. Yeah, so we've got some filming coming up. We have got Laura's art videos coming. I've got some Alex the Kid on the Master System too, yeah. And then we've got, what else have I got? I've got some Apex coming up. What else have we got? We're finishing off the Marvel, and then I think we're into the Burdens of Showerhow. I think that's how we've got it. I had Sonic 2. I remember having Sonic 2 on a cassette, and you plug it in. I also had Speedball 2. That's an awesome game. Okay. Guys, have you got any questions or anything you want to ask quickly just before we go? Oh, Ian, I know what you mean. The time saving was not an option. I know. You'd be there and it'd be like the next, your progress won't say nothing like that. It was just like, it was hard work. Hard
Really?
work, yeah.
You couldn't save your data?
Are you really? Are you really fancying all those things? Cherry Bakewells, Viennese Wells, Jaffa Cakes, Hobnobs. Surprising that, isn't it? Oh. As the penny dropped. As the penny dropped.
Right.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I was like, didn't you get those things?
Hi.
Hi. What on earth is that name? How did you come up with that?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's her initials back.
Oh. And 48. Wait. Oh, she's not 48.
She is. She is.
Oh. I see it.
Do you?
I see it.
84?
Ah,
What did you
okay.
pick?
Yeah. I'm with you now. Oh gosh, that took a while. When will the Phoenix? They from Russia.
Nightbot.
Nightbot came from the warning.
You want to die? Stop spamming symbols.
Oh. We haven't listened to the live version just yet. We haven't. Right, guys, we are being summoned. So,
Unknown entity. Nightbot. Unknown entity. Justice delivered. Stop spamming caps.
Guys, we thank you for watching with us. Hopefully, some of you found this mildly entertaining.
Just a little bit. Who's Nightbot? Well,
Well, let
Do you
me
want to
get
explain
started.
that?
that's a long conversation. No, Nightbot is take care,
bye,
Lucia.
Lucia.
Bye.
The Nightbot, I don't know how I've done it. If you go over onto our Discord, you'll get familiar with the Nightbot. It was something that I couldn't control to begin with. We've now got it under wraps, and it seems to be taking out its wrath on our chat stream.
No settings where you can get rid of it?
I don't know. That will take care. Interesting stuff. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Nightbot is chat's God. Yeah, I'm out of here before night. Not go on a rampage. It's been given superpowers, guys, and it's been controlled by roads. Watch out.
Cool wall, guys. This is some talent. Yes.
No, it's not really. I'm not that keen on it.
It's a bit tacky. Really.
I think it's a bit tacky, don't you?
I like it.
I think
I like it a lot.
Do you? I think the artist was a little bit lacking.
Yeah.
You know.
That Nightbot wasn't kind to me.
I don't. But we sorted it out, FBI. Don't worry. Don't worry. We got it sorted. Right, guys. Well, FBI is behind Nightbot.
Excuse me, David.
But no, he's not. He's not.
Padded cells are ready for the kids.
Yes, they. No, we got. It's not padded, really. It's just where we put all the spare stuff. Okay, David. You probably did. I can't recall the email at the moment, I'm afraid. But I will check back.
I was joking about the wall. I like the wall.
Oh, now you changed your mind.
Well, it's just we know who's in control of everything, and
Yes. Right, guys. We hope you have a lovely evening. We thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. The next one, I might do a birthday stream. I don't know. That will probably fit with next week. Yes. So it could be around the 10th. We might do one around the 9th, 10th, 11th, something around like that. Yes, that's what we'll do. So that's when we'll live stream again. And if there's subjects or anything like that, let us know if you want something discussed. And head over to Discord if you want to be a part of our community. Yes. So we're basically on there. We've got great guys over there, and chat, hang out, and keep it kind. Yeah. Thank you, David. Okay, I will check that out. So guys, have a great evening. Have a great weekend. Have a fantastic week, and we'll speak to you again soon.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye. Take care. Nightbot. I don't even know how the